Welcome to Shred and Shine Coaching. I'm your coach, Sarah Savala. Today's workout is going to be a bicep workout. We're going to be working our biceps. We're going to use some dumbbells. So if you have lighter weights, heavier weights, whatever you can use for this one, I have a set of 10 and a set of 12s. If I need to go down in weights, I do have some lighter weights. You do what works best for you for this workout. So the first exercise today is going to be dumbbell curls. So I'm going to pick up my dumbbells. We're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise. We're going to do 3 rounds and there are 3 exercises. So let me get my watch paired up and started. For our first exercise, I'll show you first. Actually, we're going to do bicep curls. So I'll show you from the side. You're going to tuck your elbows into your side. I always like to do a stagger stance because that helps me with my lower back, but you can stand parallel if you'd like. Chest up, shoulders back, and you're just going to curl those weights up and then down. We're going to try to not move super fast for this one, so don't worry about how many reps you do in the 30 seconds, just that you're going to do the exercise for 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and pick up those weights and go. So the weight selection should be challenging, but not too challenging because you are going for 30 seconds. By the time you get to the end of the 30 seconds, it should be pretty challenging, but not to the point where you are going to compromise your form. So meaning that you start swinging the weights or you're leaning forward. Let's do one more here. Good, okay, time's up. Good, so that's our bicep curls. Next one we're gonna do is our hammer curls. So we're gonna hold the weights just like we did for the bicep curls, but we're gonna face our thumbs towards us, and we're gonna alternate as we come up with our bicep curls, just like this. So the dumbbell comes up to your shoulder and back down, just like that. All right, let me get our timer started. For this one, I'm going to pick up my my 12s, just a little bit of a heavier weight today. Good. Again, should be challenging, but not too challenging to where you are over exaggerating the movement. You're not able to get it all the way up, or maybe your form is affected by it. So just stick with the weight that feels doable. Let's do one more on each side. Good. Okay, so the next one is going to be a concentration curl. So we're going to take a seat for this one. I'm going to grab my 10 again. So you have a chair or a bench. You're going to support your elbow on your knee, and this is going to give us a really good range of motion. So if you were to drop your arm all the way down like this, and then bring it all the way up. So we're going to do our right side and our left side. Okay, let me get my watch started. 30 seconds. Go ahead and pick up that weight and go. So your elbow's kind of pushing into kind of more the inside of your leg a little bit here. You get a nice full range of motion on this movement. That's why I grabbed the lighter of my 2 sets of weights that I have out. Good. Let's do one more. Perfect. Now we're going to go to the other side. I'll get the timer started. Go ahead and pick up that weight on the other side and go. By the time you get to the last rep, if it's too easy for you, then the next round, let's pick up some heavier weights. We don't want it to be too challenging, but we don't want it to be too easy as well. Otherwise, you're not going to see the growth in the muscles. Good. Let's do one more. Perfect. Okay, good. That was round 1 of our 3 exercises. We're going to move into the next round. Bicep curls again. Go ahead and go back to either the first set of weights, or if you want to up the weights, you can. Go ahead and pick up those weights. And like I like to take that stagger stance, go ahead and start lifting those weights. Again, try not to swing, try not to hunch over. The way to keep your posture nice and straight is to tuck in your core. Think about your shoulders being back as well, maybe looking forward instead of looking down. Good, we're gonna do one more. Nice. Next we have our hammer curls. Good, go ahead and pick up those weights. Again, alternating hammer curls, here we go. Good. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now let's go to those concentration curls. I think I'm gonna keep the heavier of my weights for that one. Back to 30 seconds on the clock and go. Good, we're gonna do one more. Nice. And the other side, you'll notice those ones are really work because they are isolating that muscle. There's no way that you can use the rest of your arm to do that movement. It's specifically working that bicep. Okay, let's go to the other side. 30 seconds on the clock. And I did 10 on this side, so I'm just gonna do 10 on this side to make sure that I am not lopsided and keep it balanced. Good, I'm gonna do one more to make sure I got that 10. Perfect, even though if I'm doing both sides, I like to be even. So I'll usually count the one side, how many times I did it in that 30 seconds, and then make sure I get the other side for that 30 seconds as well. Okay, we've done 2 rounds. One more round. If you'd like to take a break in between, because we are going back to back to back with biceps, go ahead, hit pause. Otherwise, we're moving into the last round. Here we go for bicep curls. Go ahead and pick up those weights. And let's go. So I know this is a good weight. Right now, I'm gonna do one more because as I'm going to this last one, I'm starting to really feel it. There we go, awesome. Okay, we have our hammer curls, alternating hammer curls. Pick the weights up again. Ready? And let's go. Good. That was 10. So we're gonna stop there. And our concentration curls. Here we go. Last set. This feels like it's flown by. Okay, here we go. So I know I did 10 last time. I'm gonna try to get to 10 this time. Ooh, feeling it. 9. Do one more. And 10. Good. Okay. Last side. I'm going to do 10 on this side as well, but I'll hit my timer just in case. Here we go. Last exercise for our biceps today. Good, I'm gonna do one more and done. Okay, awesome job. Thank you for joining me with our 10-minute bicep exercises. Make sure you check out my other targeted training workouts that I have in my page. All right, thank you for joining me.